Hey folks, this is Rainer here from Trading with Rainer. So welcome to my weekly analysis, right, for the 15th of June. And this week I'll be covering a number of pairs, mainly the Euro dollar, British pound dollar, dollar Canadian, which I took a shot, and gold, right? So hope you guys are enjoying the weekends as Father's Day is approaching. And can I say one thing? The weather here in Singapore is getting bloody hot. It's burning the shit out of my meat, and I seriously cannot take it any longer. So here I am, hiding in my room in this aircon room and doing this weekly analysis. So for some of you, you guys may wonder what is this weekly analysis for. So number one is actually for me to have an understanding of what to anticipate coming in the coming week, and also to share some of my views with the viewers out there in some of the pairs I'm looking at, and perhaps some swing trading opportunities for you guys to take advantage of. So these are actually the main two reasons I'm actually doing up my weekly analysis. So I hope you guys actually find it useful. So feedbacks and criticism or whatever are actually welcome. So let's look up the first pair, right? The euro dollar. So looking at the weekly chart, alright, so we can see actually the potential head and shoulder, which we spoke about a few weeks ago, and chances are, it looks like the right shoulder is now being violated because we broke out a new high. So chances are the price may test the head, which is here. If it breaks out the head and shoulder pattern is actually invalidated, and it could potentially test the 142 level. So weekly chart shows bullish momentum. So looking at the forward chart, where are some of the key areas we can look to get long? So actually on the forward chart, we can actually draw a previous resistance turn support at the 130, around the 133 level. Yeah, okay. Or if price breaks the 133 level, it may come back to retest the 132 level. Alright, and that is where we can actually look for long opportunities, which is here. I'll prefer the 132 level actually, for price to actually break down and test this 132 level, form a bullish reversal pattern before going back long with the weekly trend. Alright, so that's my analysis for the euro dollar. Similarly for the British pound dollar weekly chart, right, you can see it's slightly different from the euro dollar, right? It's not forming any head and shoulder pattern, but rather we can see a bullish momentum, right, pushing price above the 155 level. So the next logical level that price would likely to test is the 163 level, which is here. So I anticipate that price will actually eventually come and test this level, face some resistance level, and perhaps it could actually stall or actually head higher towards the 167. So let's not get carried away and just look at what's currently price is doing. We have a bullish momentum, so on the forward chart again, similarly, I'll look to get long, and the level I'll be looking at in the coming week will be the 155. Right, hopefully price will come back down, retest, give us a nice bullish reversal pattern to get long. So now let's look at the dollar Canadian. Right, I spoke of it last week and I said that I took a shot. Right, so for the viewers who actually missed my analysis, so I'll like to do some recap on the dollar Canadian on why I actually went short on it. So on the weekly chart, we can see that price again stall at the 104 level here and here, okay, and here as well. Here at what we call a bull trap, price went up and caused a fakie, and those who bought on the way up actually stopped out. So the 104 level is actually a significant level. So looking at the daily chart, all right, we can see this was the level actually I was eyeballing, because yeah, this level here, because it has a head and shoulder pattern in here, all right, because it's quite hard to see down here, but looking at the forward chart, you can see a head and shoulder pattern that formed here, right? It's not a clear cut one, but still visible to the eye. Left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, and the neckline was somewhere around here. So when price broke below the neckline, which is here, I placed a sell limit order around here, alright, with my stops above the head. So price did retrace a bit, you'll feel a bit of pain as price go against you, and after that price came down and came in my favor. So based on this level, the head and shoulders pattern, and one last thing, which was actually a CFTC report, alright, you can find this on the CFTC website. You can Google CFTC report and you'll find that the US dollar is actually being extremely sold by the commercials, and the Canadian dollars is actually extremely bought by the commercials. Right, the commercials are actually called the big money or the smart money that actually are able to move the markets. So I like to usually keep my long-term trades in sync with what the commercials are doing. So dollar sell, Canadian buy is actually a perfect scenario for shorting the dollar Canadian. So that's what I did, and price was actually, I waited for confirmation by price action, and in this manner I use the head and shoulder pattern as a confirmation. So yep, that's my analysis for the dollar Canadian and why I took a short. And profit target wise, I'll be looking and see how price react at this level here, which is the 105 level. Price could simply just blast through it and hit towards the 98, 92 level, or it could actually stall here and reverse back up. So I'll be watching the price action closely, and with that, it'll determine how I manage my trade. So right now my trade is in break even, and I'll just try to let it run as long as possible. Right? And the last pair that I would like to cover is actually gold. I've not covered this pair much, but however I see a very interesting setup that's occurring right now. Right? As you know that gold had a massive sell-off in recent weeks, alright, or recent months. You can see price just tanked. The moment it broke the 1530 level, price just went all the way down towards the 1300 level. It has not reached the level yet, but right now we can see that price is actually consolidating. So is there a familiar pattern that's forming right now? I'm sure I can show it to you guys here, alright? So looking at the weekly chart, I zoom out, we can see that price is actually still in a downtrend, and this 1350 level seems to be holding up. Alright, so let's look at the forward chart. Sorry, let's look at the daily chart, and I can actually come up with a pennant, right? Or triangle, as some may call it. Not really too concerned about the name, but rather we have a pennant formation. So a pennant formation is usually a consolidation, and price could actually break out to either level, alright? So personally, I've looked at the CFT report, and it shows that the commercials are extreme buyer of gold right now. Okay, CFT report shows that the commercials are extreme buy. So I wouldn't just buy gold simply just based on what the commercials are doing. I like price action to dictate before doing anything. So if price were to break out this triangle strongly, okay, break out here, alright, what I'll do is I'll get long and place my stops below here, right, the swing low. For more conservative traders, you can actually place below even here, the lowest of the swing low. For me, I like a better risk reward, so I'll place it actually here. Alright, so in anticipation that price will break up the 1530 and head back towards the 1800 level. Alright, however, if price were to break down the triangle, here's how I'll play it. I'll play it by going short. If price were to break here, okay, my stops will be above here, this swing high here. Alright, in anticipation that price will actually go down lower and perhaps test even the, who knows, the 1250 level or even lower. So that is how I will play the gold trade. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the weekly analysis. Remember, you guys, that you will never trade alone when you're trading with Rainer. Thank you.